What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FIFA 20 video. EA have released two new SBCs today. SBC number one is the daily headliners SBC, which we'll take a look at in a second. And SBC number two is Moments LALA. Earn a player Moments LALA celebrating his inclusion in FUT 19 headliners. I'm not sure why, that's not what I thought the Moments was for. I thought the Moments was to celebrate a moment that they had in a game, like, you know, when Juan Mata scored such and such goal, that's why he got the Moments card and such. I didn't think that they were just going to give cards a Moments card based on just a card or an inclusion in an event last year. I get the fact that it is headliners and this is based on his headliners last year. If we have a look at his headliners card last year, it was an 88 rated right wing back by the time the game ended. However, unlike this year, he had 90 pace, he now has 89 pace. He had 68 shooting, he now has 72 shooting. He had 87 passing, he now has 92 passing. So two big upgrades for shooting and passing there. Dribbling is the same, and then last year he had 87 defending and 87 physical, whereas he now has 85 and 85. But LALA last year, specifically when his 84 card came about, his inform very early on, was one of the best cards in the game, and his team of the season card as well was his team of the season moments card, I think it was. No, it was Team of the Season League One. That was also one of the best cards in the game. So I loved this card last year, and I think that this card this year has mad potential based on the fact that he's French, and I don't know how cheap it's going to be, but it's two segments for it. And the card is just generally brilliant. If we go into FUT Bin and have a look at what we've got going on, and apologies for the face cam there, I just need to change that over. I still haven't sorted that out. These are his stats. It's a quality card. You pop an anchor on him and all of a sudden you've got top tier pace, top tier defending, top tier physical, unbelievable passing for a fullback, and very good dribbling other than agility and balance. And so I think some people might even want to put engine on this card to get a boost on that agility and balance, or a shadow to get that max pace, max defending. I personally think an anchor is the best suited card for him, just because it's more well-rounded. It just gives him a lot more in total. 65 in-game stats with the shadow versus 80 in-game stats with the anchor. But generally speaking, this is a quality inclusion, and the upgrade he's been given. I know that this card goes back to last year's card, and it's interesting. After last year, he started as a 76, got upgraded to a 78, got 4 informs as a right back and a team of the season, and they only made him a 79 rated card this year. You would have thought he would have come in at like an 82 or an 83 rated right back. I don't know why they hamper right backs and left backs a lot in this game. You know, the highest rated right back is like what, Kimmich at 86. The highest rated left back also probably an 86. Robertson 85, Sandro 85, Marcelo 85 as well. I think, like, you know, Jordi Alba 87. But they're always reluctant to give these fullbacks like high rated cards. So LALA's here, and he requires 2 segments. If this is an 85 and an 84, I think that'd be banging value. If it's an 86 and an 85, which it is, it's still going to be good value. What are the packs in return? A rare mixed players pack and a prime mixed players pack. That's not very good. I am going to do this card because I think this card is very good. It is a high tier right back. It is up there as good as potential team of the season right back cards. You know, he definitely has that kind of level about him. What untradeable cards have I got on this account? Mohamed Salah I don't want to use. I actually might not have many untradables in this, because I think the last SBC, I don't mind using him. Titty, he's untradeable. He doesn't mean anything to us. Basically any card that I can buy off the market within reason. I'm not going to waste a Longley or a Sandro. Yeah, within reason. So I'm going to have to get a couple of like non-untradable cards. We need a decent amount of chemistry as well. So let's put Havertz in there, 60 chemistry. Let's pop Titty in there, Gomez in there, and De Jong in there. So 4 untradables out of that. Let's go to La Liga for our stint of players to fill out this squad for the first setup, and we'll wait for the price to come in. I think it's going to come in like, what's an 86 and an 85? About 180, something like that. I don't think it's going to be, you know, cheap. Now, do we need an inform for this as well? I don't think we did we? I think it was just an 86 rated squad. The inform was on the other one. Let's pop him in. Let's pop Aspas in. We can even use Marcelo these days. He's so cheap. Let's pop some of the 84s in. And then if I need to finish off with one last player going in there, we'll just go and pick up a goalkeeper or something like that. Let's put that Vidal in. So we're an 85 rated squad currently. Nowhere near the right chemistry, which we should get to quite comfortably. Swap those two around there. 58 chem there. Pop him up top there. 68 chem there. There we go. So we've got our chemistry, no problem at all. Now we just need to get the next rating. So 87 over an 86 doesn't work. 86 over an 85 doesn't work. 85 over an 84 still doesn't work. And have I got an 83? No. So I'm going to need another 85 or 86 rated card. Let's take PK. 86 over the 87 doesn't work. So then the 86 swapping with the 87, that doesn't work. So the 86 with the 85, that doesn't work. And then the 85 with the 84, surely this time, nope. So we're going to need another higher rated card. That's very surprising. I thought that would have marked it down perfectly. Parejo coming in next, 86 over the 85. That's the one. So there you go. That's the first squad done. We've got a couple untradeable cards in there and a couple tradable cards in there. And so hasn't quite come in just yet. We've got some packs to open. I'll open these at the end because I'm going to open some promo packs today as well. Is there lightning rounds? No, just 12 50k packs, which we'll get through. I haven't packed a headliner yet, so it would be nice to pack one. And then we need an 85 rated squad with one French League player, one inform, and 70 chemistry. That's not super cheap. The inform definitely bumps up the price just a little bit. So we'll pop him in, we'll pop him in, we'll pop him in. Is this the pie untradable for me? No, he's tradable, so we'll ignore him for the time being. We'll pop Icardi and Lopez in. We should be able to do it now, even if we go down to the 84s. Yeah, we should still be good enough to just fill this this team up and get the correct chemistry and correct rating. With just needing, let's pop him in there. With just needing to switch out for an inform. I hope so. Anyway, yeah. So we're at 85 rated already. Let's pop our chemistry up. Di Maria goes up there. We'll pop Depay up there. Let's pop Verratti in there. That's our chemistry done. I just need to get an inform and hopefully pick out some of the higher rated cards that we don't need, because we've got an 87 and an 86 in there. So if we can get like an 85 or 84 rated inform, that should be quite nice, as long as I've got a good cheap one. I mean, do I have Grealish in here? I don't know if I have him on this account or not. If I do have him, oh, we've got Dubravka there, so that's okay. We can use him. He can go in. Boom. So we'll pop him in to start with for the 87. That doesn't work. We'll now try him instead of the 86 Di Maria. That doesn't work. So the rating, we're bang on for the rating. We need to switch him out for an 85, which we'll do right there. We just need one more chem point off of that, and that should be those two. Oh, it would have been those two switching around, but surely we're going to be able to pick up one. There we go. One chem point for the switch around. So that is us getting LALA in and done. His price still hasn't come in yet. I still think is a great card. I think with regards to who he links to and how he links, his quality. With regards to other right backs in the game, when we look at the best right backs, obviously you got Trent Team of the Year. He's 975k. You got a whole bunch of icons. You got Trent Player of the Month at 270k, which actually this LALA might be coming in at a similar price, because isn't the Trent Player of the Month also an 86 and an 85? And then in terms of the stats, LALA is a better card. Not considerably, but he has 4 more pace, 10 more physical, 3 more dribbling, defending's the same, 2 more passing and 1 more shooting. So he is a better card than Trent, who's 270. And of course, at 270, you're getting not close per se, but you're getting up there towards just being like, let me just buy his Team of the Year. So yeah, Lala's come in at 275 as well. So the same price as Trent. Obviously, he doesn't have the Premier League links, but what he does have is the better card and a meta card, and with all due respect, an easily linkable card. So let's have a look at who we can link to him from the French League. Obviously, if you've got an Mbappe, you can strong link him to Mbappe, which is nice and easy. Who else have we got from the French League? So Neymar. I mean, if you've got a 4.2 million coin Cam Neymar, then you're probably not even stressed about that right back, but he still might be good. If you did Player of the Month Thiago Silva, he's a good link to him. If you did Edison Cavani Futmas card, you can go ahead and drop him down to a centre mid and soft link him at the very least. You've got Marquinhos at centre back as well that you can link in there, which isn't a bad link to put in. That the Depay road to the final card, Di Maria, even his even his left mid card to a degree. You could just play either Di Maria or LALA off chemistry, and that would work. You get no walkout out of that. And then for French links, you've just got everything. So many icons that are French that are great. Obviously, Kylian Mbappe, Kante, Griezmann. Obviously, you can't link those as centre backs. We're talking about linking these guys as centre mids into that right back slot. And then in terms of defenders, you've obviously got Varane, Laporte. Not that I was expected to use him. You've got Ousmane Dembele and road to the final Ousmane Dembele as well that you can link. You've got inform Varane or headliner Varane that you could link in there as well. Now all of a sudden that our level 20 card looks far more interesting. You link him with LALA. That's a strong link. That's nice and easy to put those two guys together. What are we going to get out of this? No walkout here either. Wissam Ben Yedder's there. Obviously, Umtiti and Longley. You can link both of those guys to him. You've got the not road to the final. You've got the headliner player who's a player objective that you could link as well. You could drop him down to a centre mid and have that opportunity to link him. So you've got the Tolisso card. If you guys picked up that Tolisso, the level 30 season 1 Tolisso, if you picked him up, he links. If not, there's an 85 team of the group stage Tolisso who's only 20k that, again, even though it's only a soft link, because of how many Bundesliga quality players there are, it would be easy to put him into and force him into a hybrid. Ferland Mendy's in there as well that you could put one of them off chem one side. But generally speaking, I think this LALA card, are you going to look back in a month and be like, God damn, I'm glad I did him. He's been the saviour for me. Probably not. Defenders don't really have that power, that impact. Even in a month's time, are you going to look back and think, wow, that 275k spent there was worth it? Probably not. Again, because fullbacks just generally don't hold that much weight in this game, you are probably just better off using whoever you've got now. Maybe that Mbabu road to the final card that you picked up. Maybe Aguirre Garay League SBC that you've picked up. I don't know, maybe you have played him up Trent Alexander-Arnold already, and so you don't need this Kenny LALA. It's not going to be a game changer for you, but it will definitely help with building a strong foundation for objectives going forwards, which I don't think there are any objectives in the game today again. And the reason why there are no objectives in the game again today is because EA forgot that area of the game exists. So I didn't even get a board out of that 50k pack. But ultimately, is the card value for money? It depends on your team and your account. If you're still sitting there after the Team of the Year hangover with loads of like untradeable 85s, 86s still, and you can get this done for 50, 40k liquid and just use some of the assets in your club, could be worth a punt, quality card. But ultimately, I think that there are plenty of quality fullbacks out there that aren't quite as good, but just aren't bad enough to the point where it's worth the change from Cancelo or Walker even, or whoever. Like, I don't know who you have at right back, but who do I have at right back? I have Jordi Alba and Ferland Mendy as my fullbacks, and now I have Team of the Year Trent. So for me, this card would not be an upgrade to my squad, but I think it's just a brilliant card. And what I do like about the card a lot is you can actually play it in the midfield. You could play him as a CDM with an anchor chem style. He goes up to a 92 CDM. So if you started 5 at the back and brought him into that that CDM role, he would be brilliant for you. If you subbed him on in that CDM role, he would be brilliant. If you pop an engine on him, he actually makes a really, really good centre mid because his passing's so good and his dribbling and pace are very good with those well-rounded other stats. You're never going to score goals with him. His shooting's terrible, but as a box-to-box midfielder, as a defensive midfielder, or as a fullback, he has potential to be great. And I want to try something over the next few weeks. I semi kind of messed about with it in draft when I was using Jordi Alba as a centre back, but I think fullbacks at centre back have a really, really strong like value in this game because heading and crossing is way less relevant than it has been in previous years. So it wouldn't even be too bad to just start him on 7 chem as a centre back, or start him as a fullback and bring him into the centre back role. if that's, you know, if that's what works with your team as well. But I'd want to do some testing with that first before I say, hey guys, use fullbacks at centre back, because if it's bad, I'll be like, okay, don't worry about that. That was a mistake. For what it's worth, these 50k packs have been absolutely shocking. Although we have packed our first headliner. Is it going to be a good one? No, it's not. It's going to be Moreno, isn't it? Oh God. I was going to say, we have 83 was the highest rated player we packed out of all of those packs, and then that's our best pack by far. Gerard Moreno, he's not worth much, so he could just go into the club, which is a little bit sad. But at least we finally packed our very, very first headliner. We've got 2 more packs to go, and then that is going to be the end of the video for now. And I'll be back a little bit later on tonight for the late upload with a draft where hopefully we can get to use and utilize some more headliners. Edo Militao's okay, and 184. And so here you go, guys, the last pack of the video. As always, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Are we going to get another headliner here? No, we're not. Not even a walkout. So that's it. What a terrible waste of money. What a terrible waste of FIFA points. Don't involve yourself with FIFA points, guys. Just stick to what's available for free in the game. Thank you guys, though, for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.